it's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk, I'm in making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. And people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time. Yeah, it's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk, I'm in making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. And people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time. So they know this, yeah, I ain't to play with. I'm just trying to buy a mansion in a spaceship. But I'm addicted to the sounds when the K rip. And I feed a nigga rounds, but I change whips. Got my seat lean back when I lane switch. And everybody leaving with me who I came with. And I never leave my brother when it's gang shit. I got a couple, but they empty when we flame shit. Hang this, in the frame. I know a couple people that send it for the fame. With an all lost a brother, did they slide in exchange? Just a couple things sparking, gets a few felt the pain. Sliding every day when it's nice, show the fangs. So my heart stop every time I see the grave. I know the homie changed, when I look him in the face. When they look him in the face, you know he rockin' for the day. Got it on his face. Yeah, he got it on it. When I got the call, I was sliding, I was on it. Rockin' with the end, caught him leaking in the morning. Sliding with the towels, get him 30 like 100.
Yeah, what's up with it, y'all? I hope everybody having a cool day. I'm having a good one, so you know what we're about to do. We're about to dive in and go back over a couple of my experiences. I kind of had to go back so I can go and see. So let me go on and get this ready. It's my little Cuddy, you feel me? K-Mann the Great. Go check his channel out. He got some nice music over there. But all in all, let's go on and get this thing started. I think I'm going. Which one should I, the mushroom or the DMT? Let's see what. Okay, we'll start with the DMT because it starts from right here. It's not that long anyway. It's only a couple minutes.
Floating through what I guess they call it like the waiting room or something, to where you just floating through that thing, and it looked like when you look forward,
That's
when you look forward, it looked like it go on for miles and miles and miles. You
yeah,
don't
like it
see
go
no
on
ending, but it's
forever. Like it's
constantly
no ending
changing
to
though.
it.
It don't too much ever stay the same, and it's like, to me,
It's constantly changing to like pillars and the sides is constantly changing. They like fractals of designs and stuff like that. It's wow. And I think that's called the waiting room. I still don't understand that place. But it's like I do, but I don't. Like, because the last one, I was floating and I seen the pillars and my head was sticking through one, which we ain't even got to that yet.
it kind of feel like I'm traveling inside myself. That's what
Yeah,
it
that's how
feel
it
like,
always feel to
because
me.
that's the feeling that I get, that I'm traveling, that I'm like going through my veins or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
fucking
it's
trippy.
trippy.
So I'm like going through there, and then I'm like thinking, I am everything and nothing at the same time. This is, the mind frame I went in with. So I seen the
Yeah.
gesture, like it was like a card popped up, and it had the face
See,
of the gesture on it, and you know what I'm saying, but it was like moving, going, you feel me? And it
and that's wild because look, I kept saying this like later on, like of me having this experience because I got visuals of it on other experiences, but I always thought it was somebody else told me this story. This is what I was thinking later on, like a year or two after this. I'm thinking I heard it from somebody else, so I never even wanted to speak about seeing the gesture on the card. It was that's trippy, bro. It's like realities that get mixed up when you dive it
and the
in.
colors of it, I finally got a chance to actually see the color of the gesture card and the gesture face and shit, because his face was like white, but it was like a real green and a red, like a
Yeah,
regular green and like a regular red.
yeah,
Man,
okay,
sorry
yeah,
about
I
that,
remember
y'all, but
that.
yeah, my phone cut off,
I
but yeah, it
remember
was
because
like
that
a
was the first
regular
time I
green
really got the
and
color.
like a regular red, like
That
it
was
actually.
like it wasn't the first time I got the colors because I seen the gestures in black and white, but it was I guess it was probably one of the times I actually like really paid attention because like the first time I seen the gestures, I think I was kind of spooked, but I act like I wasn't scared, but I was kind of spooked.
actually took a minute for me to get it turned back on, and now it's like kind of disappearing, but it's not because that shit looked at kind. It was fucking creepy, like scary. But then after that card, cause that card it like came up.
And it's wild because even my definition of scary now, it's like not the same. I don't look at nothing in there as being scary anymore. Even though if I'm in there, sometimes I'll feel the fear, but it won't scare me to the point where I'm like, ah.
Came up and it was like right here on the right hand side, and then it just got big and just took up the whole vision. So it was like I'm looking
Oh,
at the gesture on
wow.
the card, but I'm telling the gesture, I'm like, man, I already know who you are. You just me trying to stop me from getting past me. And then, you know what I'm saying, the card kind of dissolved, and then it like I was back in the waiting room, like it was just like I'm flying through the room
What?
again. And then it's like that's when the lady, you can see her
That's
like in the
trippy because it's
design of
like
the
I
room,
remember this,
like
but I
kind of
don't
dancing
remember
around
it.
and stuff. And I just was watching her for a minute, and then
And
it went away. And
what?
as it went down, I just was watching her for a minute, and then
Wait, what
down
was?
and stuff. And I just was watching her for a minute, and
Wait,
then
hold on. I didn't
design
catch
of the
that.
room. I was back in the waiting room, like it was just like I'm flying through the room again, and then it's like that's when the lady, you can see her like in the design of the room, like kind
Oh
of
yeah,
dancing
dance
around and
like cause
stuff.
she be
And I
doing
just was
this.
watching her
She be doing this weird dance, bro. But it's like almost as if some soft music is playing and she's moving to the music, like kind of swaying back and forth.
for a minute, and then it went away. And as it went down, I'm like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna just go and I'm gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like it, cause it didn't all the way, like go all the way out so bad.
Hey, this day, I think I went like 3 or 4 times, like back to back. I just like kind of kept going for some reason.
I hit the vape pen like 3 more times. Like, you know, I hit it, hold it, then I hit it, then I hold it, and then I hit it, and then I hold it. And then that's when I actually started to go inside me. Like inside me, because it's like I caught on and I was like going, dang, I wonder if I can fix myself. I wonder if I can repair myself. I wonder
Whoa.
if I can actually go inside me and clip off things that I don't want in there. And like, you know, so I started looking at different things, you know, that was gravitating me towards stuff I don't like, or things I didn't like to do. And I was like trying to snip it off, like right there, like boom, cut it off. Like, I don't want this no more.
That is
I don't
deep.
want that no
That's
more.
deep, bro.
You feel me? I don't want to do this no
Cause
more.
it,
I
it's
don't want.
it's it's weird that you know when you take have the experience and you know where you are, it's something that is letting you know, okay, you inside yourself right now. If you, like, I don't know how you notice that you're inside yourself, but for me to go, okay, I'm inside myself now. Let me see if I can fix myself, if I can change different things or snip off different things, bro. That is trippy, and that's probably why a lot of people, that's what they use the experience for, because you can work on yourself and change things within yourself.
Eat that no more. And it was like kind of crazy. So,
Oh, that's why I
but
stopped eating meat and
that was
shit.
like, I'm gonna have to end it there because of little ones. But peace out.
Hey, wow. Okay. So that must have been around the time like I stopped, I like went vegan. Like I didn't go full vegan. I don't know which one they call it, but I was like a pescatarian or whatever name they have. I was just eating like fish. And it took a year before I even started back eating like fish. But it was certain things that I just think that I wanted to change, and I went in there and I start clipping those things off, and it actually worked. It worked to where when I came out, I didn't do those things. I didn't eat meat. It was other things that I did too, which is kind of trippy to even think about that you can even make that happen. And I did it. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. My thing cut off something. My thing tripping, but okay, I'm about to now. Let's dive into this magic mushroom experience because when I was going through it, I was like, wait, meeting Toth and seeing dreams as different realities. It made me have to dive into this one too because they both only like 5 minutes, anyways. They not that long, so hopefully I'll remember some of this and I'll be able to explain because I seen Toth. I remember a few different times. This probably the first time I seen Toth.
that they were going to be like that, and taking me, because taking me in my dreams and showing me that my dreams were actually existences like on other timelines, and me like going, no, they're not. And then I could see the whole thing playing out. You feel me? Like on other timelines.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, I
I seen
remember that.
talk. I seen the
I remember that because it was like my dreams weren't short like they be in a dream. It was like the dream was fully playing out. It was like a whole lifetime. It was like beyond just having a dream and then okay, the dream being over. It was like my dream being like a whole lifetime playing out within that dream or whatever it was.
I seen talk. I seen the. I think that's what it is with the fucking bird head with the beak. It was crazy because it seemed like I was in a place that was like I, it looked like a place made out of fucking peacock feathers
And
and different
And
things of that.
that's wild because that's the thing that I noticed is like you're reaching certain heights of consciousness. You're reaching certain stages or of consciousness that puts you in different places. So it was like once you vibrate or you get on this higher level, that's when you go into their what I would call their reality or their existence. Because I'll start seeing, you know, as I'm priming up or whatever, I'll start seeing peacock feathers. It won't look, it'll be peacock feathers, but they'll be like going into each other and like doing weird stuff, and it'll be the same colors as the peacock feathers, but the green stand out even more. That's why it kind of tripped me out about the emerald tablets even being that color green, but the green that you see, it be more vibrant than that right there. It's like weird, but once you start seeing those colors, you know which entity you're about to see, which is weird, is what I started learning as I was going through. Oh, if I see uh pinks and stuff like that, I know I'm about to see the elephant head god. It was like just certain things that you would see and you'll know this is what you're about to see. Like you didn't reach that level where Thoth is at.
That nature. It had the pyramids and stuff, but I know I've been to this place before. I've been
And
to this
that's the
place
wild
many a
thing.
times, but I just didn't know when. But they start showing me that, you know, on my other existences or my other timelines, they start showing me that, they always been here. Like even when I was little, like they showed me this little box that they used to it
Oh,
was like a toy that they
yeah.
used to give to me. I don't know if this was when I was little or when it was, but it was this little box. It was like a toy though, and that's where they probably get the Jack in the Box where it pop out and it scare you because it was a
Yeah, but I remember like being, I was like a baby, like to the point to where I could sit up, but I couldn't walk, and I was sitting there, and that box was in front of me, and it popped out, and it was like a gesture or something like that came out with all these other fractal designs, and they was like coming out, splurging out, like water shooting out of a spout or something, shooting up, just doing bro, it was amazing. That is
like a
wow.
little box like that they used to play with me
That
growing.
is wild because even with the reality, the way the reality is, you see certain connections that make certain things stand out, and you see, oh, okay, that's why that's even a thing in this reality. Like even the pyramids themselves, why they're a thing, because the way our eyes even look out, they make this pyramid, and it's almost like I don't even want to say it. I'm gonna leave that alone.
When I was younger. You
Leave
feel
that
me?
alone.
And it had all kind of little things coming out of it, little different types of toys and
Yeah, I
stuff
remember
and things
that.
of that nature.
And
But
that
okay,
was crazy, bro.
when I seen Talk though, that was like a trippy thing right there because at first how he was like basically intertwined into the into what I was seeing. It was like peacock feathers And it was like things that I say peacock feathers because
And you can see the outline of him. This is what's wow. I thought this was on a 4ACO DMT experience. Whoa, this was on a mushroom trip, which is even more fascinating to me. Like, it's crazy because you have so many experiences, you intertwine them. And you know, even talking about them or hearing about them, it kind of takes you back to certain places that you've seen on that experience, certain things like lifetimes, I would say, that you seen on that experience and you didn't even know that you lived in that reality or
it was
something.
stuff like that, bro. And he was like, he popped out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to where I could see him and like, yeah, I'm here. And like, I'm starting to understand that, okay, Thoth, that's a state of being. You know what I'm saying? All these different gods, that
Oh
that
my
was a state of
God.
being in your mind. You feel me? And like as I'm
So,
starting to
okay, I'm
understand it,
correct.
you know, Thoth, he came out and he like, okay, yeah, he started doing these different poses, like laid up, put his foot up like that. And he was like doing like weird poses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just sending me like all these different things. And like it's how he was just doing it though, bro. And I'm like looking like, am I seeing this? Like, okay, damn, but
But that's the part I'm telling you I can remember clearly, but I did not know whether it was a 4ACO experience because I seen it on my 4ACO experience. Watch when I get off later and I pull up the 4ACO experience. I seen talk there too. I'm telling you, bro, it's it's like these places that exist, we are in these places while we're here, or we didn't been through these places. These places are not new to us. They're not new. That's how come we still can kind of visit them. But then just basically seeing Toth to me was like mind blowing to myself because it's like, how? How is that even? How is this even possible?
it's like I knew. I
And I
already
wasn't, it ain't like I was thinking of Toth or I was reading up on him or none of that.
knew all this. I knew all this, but I still like I still didn't get it. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I was in this other place which people would probably call hell. You feel me? Because everything that was there was fucking scary. I'm talking about you the predator mouth with eyes on it.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
still can kind of see that the pictures of it
that's
right now.
yeah, that's that one entity or whatever it is I always talk about. It's like that shit do look like the predator, but it's like just the predator head, not the body or nothing. It's like, and it just got tentacles that go out like that, and the tentacles can like morph and change. Even that head can morph and change, but it looked like the predator when he opened his mouth and his jaw dropped like that, bro. It looked like that, some shit like that.
But when it started getting like
Dang.
that, it was like I already had gave myself, like I already had opened myself up. So it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and see, this is the part, you know, I clearly state like letting go, bro, being able to let go. Cause once you let go, I think that was a better way of saying it. Give yourself to the experience. Meaning, okay, I'm just not watching this stuff or looking or participating. I am this. So therefore, once I give myself to it, there's nothing to be afraid of. It don't matter what it show me, what I go through, what the experience gonna be. There's nothing to be afraid of because I already gave into it. Already released that and said, you know, I'm not gonna hold back or try to stop it or try to fight it or none of this. It's like, you know, it's something that kind of, it does take a little practice because you got to do it every time, but it's some people that can just fully let go. They already in a let go state of mind before they even dive in, so they're not holding on to anything like Rob.
And it wasn't even scary to me. You feel me? But once it realized that and it's going, okay, he's not scared no more, bam, we can start showing him. That's when it
and
started like activating.
and that's wow, right? Because this is what I'm thinking once it realized I wasn't scared, but it's like, what if that was the entity of the mushroom? What if that was the actual creature of the mushroom? and it was just like, because I always used to ask it like, show me yourself, and I'll get these wild looking creatures that look crazy, bro, like look wild, like something you never seen before, but you would call evil because it looked scary, like, like a octopus or something like that, you feel me, the bottom mouth of an octopus, or it'll look like predator, and it's like, but it wasn't scary. It was just, this is how this thing looks.
The dream mode and showing me
That's
the
our
different states
perception.
of reality that are actually connected to here, that's connected to me. It starts showing me these different things, and I'm like going, wow, like, I didn't understand it until then, bro. Until then, that's when I started noticing it, and it's like, wow, it was crazy. But I'm just saying, man, that's
Dang.
what it is basically. These are different states of consciousness that lie within us, that we need to actually wake up. You feel me? And when you start waking these states up, these states of being and these states of consciousness, you start
Yeah.
waking them up. That's when you start seeing these different deities, and then these deities, they
Wow.
actually come and they share things with you,
And
and that's
because it's
basically.
like they're a part of you. They're a part of you in the world. It's like, almost sometimes I'll be feeling like each, like, it's just like it's explained. Each one of these entities power a certain thing, but that thing could be so many different things. It can be an idea, it can be a thought, and they power that, that idea right there. But that's not saying that they are the controllers of the whole reality. It's just like love, you know, has the power of love. It powers love. You feel me? It gives energy to love. You feel me? And it's like, okay, so our perception of love, if it came in a woman, it'll be the lady, and it'll be all the love, like every type of love you can ever think of, that you could ever, you, even the ones you can't perceive, but it'll be by itself. It won't come with the hate in there. So even if you go into hate in there, you go to every stage of hate, the being of hate, what hate is, what it does, and all you, bro. But you go through these different states, bro. These stages, and it's very interesting. It's interesting to just even be in there and to see it, bro. And then kind of, your lack of understanding goes through the roof about it, because you're not just seeing it, but it's explaining itself to you at the same time. It's explaining itself to you.
Basically what it was. You, this was like one of my most profound trips. Like even so, like every time I went and I just chilled out and I laid down and I let it all come to me, I was just seeing so much. You feel me? But that's all I can explain in this. I'm about.
See, that's wild, bro. Cause man, like just going over it and listening to it, I see my experiences, bro. I see, even when I dove in on stronger psychedelics, that those psychedelics replayed everything to me. You feel me? It's like almost as if every time I dove in, it started from the beginning and went up to where I was diving in order to bring me to the new. But it always started from the beginning and went shoo, and it went so fast that I didn't capture it, or I wasn't seeing it, or it just went so fast that I could see bits and pieces though. But it always did it, like, every time, bro. And I'm thinking, is that like the come up, or what? Like, as you about the feeling is coming on, it's like boom, it's like it like every experience play out again. Or these experiences, like when you going into different lifetimes, it's like almost seems like these lifetimes too are playing out right now. Like they're happening now. And you don't realize that every reality that's ever been created, it's going on the same time as your reality. It don't even matter if you exist in all these realities. The other aspects or minor parts of you that exist in these realities are all still going on, like at the same time as you're going through this reality. Yeah, it's deep, bro. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I hope y'all like this, and dang, give me some insight. Tell me what you see, as what I'm talking about, and if you can understand, because I understand, but I don't at times. I don't. I just try to explain it the way that it gives it to me, the way that I see it, and it's the way that it gives it to me, which is weird, bro. Because like I said, I be getting the experiences all mixed up. But until next time, peace.
It's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk and then making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. Then people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time. Yeah, it's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk and then making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. Then people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time, so they know this. Yeah, I ain't to play with. I'm just trying to buy a mansion in a spaceship, but I'm addicted to the sounds when the K rip. And I feed a nigga rounds, but I change whips. Got my seat lean back when I lane switch, and everybody leaving with me who I came with. And I never leave my brother when it's gang shit. I got a couple, but they empty when we flame shit. Hang this in the frame. I know a couple people that send it for the fame. With an all lost a brother, did they slide in exchange? Just a couple things sparking, gets a few felt the pain. Sliding every day when it's nice, show the fangs. So my heart stop every time I see the grave. I know the homie changed, and I look him in the face. When they look him in the face, you know he rockin' for the A, he got it on his face. Yeah, he got it on it. When I got the call, I was sliding, I was on it. Rockin' with the end, caught him leaking in the morning. Sliding with the towels, get him 30 like 100. Sliding with the towels, get him 30 like 100. Told you once before, if I got it, I'ma front it. Told you once before, if I got it, I'ma front it. If I got it, I'ma front it. If I got it, I'ma front it. I'ma give it to him. Non-stop when you listen to him. He just tryna paint a picture, gotta listen to him. It just all in the hustle, little mission to him. I'm just living with a purpose, some misinfluence, sliding every day, but I know it ain't right. Gotta ease the pain, I don't sip out dim lights. How they did a lot of wrong, I'm just trying to make right. You can feel a nigga hard, I'm coming on this mic. It's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk and then making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. Then people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time. Yeah, it's just something that you gotta prove. I ain't really what to talk and then making moves. So shit, tell me what you see when you vision life. Is it money in the wind, all them late nights? We done did a lot of wrong, we gon' make right. We done did a lot of wrong, just stay alive. Then people make you do wrong when you win this life. When you cocking back the hammer so they know the time. Yeah. I ain't to play with.